Good evening, students. Today we are discussing TUT 6. So this is based on the continuous random variable. So let us start with the first question. In order to answer do interruption while you are working reduce your productivity, a group of researchers from University of California, Irvine found that business people are interrupted at the rate of approximately 5.5 times per hour. So rate of interruption is given to you here, means per hour there are 5.5 times interruption. Suppose number of interruption per hour follows the Poisson distribution. It is given to you that in number of interruption means discrete. You can count number of interruption. It follow the Poisson distribution. Find the probability distribution for the time between interruption. So you have to determine the distribution for inter interruption time. What is the probability that business person will have to have no interruption during 15-minute period? So for the 15-minute period there is no disruption. So here we have, so very important result here we have to discuss in this. If the mean of the interruption per hour follows the Poisson distribution, the time between interruption follows the exponential distribution. The thing is, for example, over the continuous time, for example, here we have the interruption, here we have the interruption, randomly we have the interruption, randomly we have the interruption, right? So at any moment we can have the interruption. So it is given to you, if the occurrence of the interruption follow the Poisson distribution, then inter occurrence time, then inter occurrence time, then inter occurrence time, then inter occurrence time, then inter occurrence time follow the exponential distribution. So this is very important result for the Poisson process. So mean of interruption is given to you as a mu. It is the 1 upon 5.5 in of an hour. So from here you will get the 1 upon mu as a 1 upon 5.5, that is the 5.5. So now you can say that it is given to you interruption follow the Poisson distribution. So inter interruption time follow the exponential distribution. So if you define x as a inter inter interruption time, inter interruption time, right? So it is the continuous random variable and it follow the exponential distribution. It follow the exponential distribution with parameter lambda, that is the 1 upon mu. So fx will become lambda e to power minus lambda x for the x greater than 0. So here x is the time between interruption. So it is the very first question, first part, right? Find the probability distribution of the time between interruption. So time between interruption are continuous random variable, right? And it follow the exponential distribution. What is the probability that business person will have no interruption during 15-minute period? So during 15-minute period means this x, this x means interruption time must be greater than the 15-minute. So 15 minutes is 1 by 4 of an hour. So x must be interruption time, or a bit, time between interruption must be more than 15 minutes. So probability of x greater than 1 by 4, which can be written as 1 minus probability of x less than equal to 1 by 4, and it is the means it is what, it is the CDF for the exponential distribution, f of 1 by 4, and f of 1 by 4 means f of exponential distribution, it is nothing 1 minus e to power minus lambda x. So it will become 1 minus e to power minus lambda, that is the 5.5 into x is what, 1 minus, you know fx is equal to what, e to power 1 minus e to power minus lambda x. So lambda is given to you 5.5, or x is given to you 1 by 4, so it will be the following. So here 1 and 1 cancel out, and here we have the e to power minus 5.5 upon 4, that is the 0.2528. So this is the required probability. The probability of no interruption during 15-minute period is 0.2528. Clear? So now let us move to another question. Question number 2. The daily consumption of milk in a city in excess of 20,000, in excess of the 20,000 gallon, is approximately distributed as gamma variate. So whatever the consumption more than 20,000, that follow the gamma distribution with parameter alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 10,000. City has the daily stock of the 30,000 gallon, right? It means total stock is 30,000 gallon. So what is the probability that stock is insufficient? So this 30,000 gallon is insufficient only when demand of the city, demand for the milk in a city, right, more than 30, then only it will be. Then find the mean and variance of the daily consumption of the milk. You have to determine the mean and variance for this. So let we define a random variable x be a daily consumption of milk in a city. So here we define the y. Y means excess demand, excess than the 20,000, excess than the access to the 20,000. So y is equal to x minus 20,000. And according to question, this y follow the gamma distribution with parameter alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 10,000. So if it follow the gamma distribution, so standard gamma PDF for the gamma distribution will be the 1 upon gamma of alpha beta to power alpha, right, beta to power alpha, so into y to power alpha minus 1 e to power minus y upon beta. So alpha is equal to 2 and beta is equal to 10,000, so it will become 1 upon gamma of 2 beta to power alpha means 10,000 power 2, y to power alpha minus 1 means y to power 2 minus 1 e to power minus y upon beta, the e to power minus y upon 10,000. Since the daily since the city has daily stock of the 30,000 gallon, so when we have the scarcity or when we have the stock out, the probability that stock is insufficient when the particular day demand is more than 30,000. So here we have to compute the probability that x greater than 30,000. So when x greater than 30,000, on both side, if you subtract the 20,000 minus 20,000 and minus 20,000, so left hand side will become the y greater than equal to 10,000. So when y greater than equal to 10,000, so it is the integral 10,000 to infinity minus 1 y upon 10,000 power 2 e to power minus y upon 10,000 into dy. So 1 upon 10,000 you can take outside, and inside we have the integral 10,000 to infinity y, and by parts you have to integrate. So it can be written as d of minus e to power minus y upon 10,000. So when we integrate by parts, right, when we integrate by part using integration by parts, so you will get the integration as 2 upon e, 2 upon e. So 2 upon e, when we put the value of the e, it will give you 0.7358 as a required probability. Now, if you have to compute the mean and variance for the daily consumption, means you have to determine the E of x. So E of x, x is what? X is what? It is the y plus 20,000. Y plus 20,000. So you know that expectation follow the linear property. So it will become the E of y plus E of 20,000. And E of 20,000 is again the 20,000. So it will become the E of y plus 20,000. And E of y is what? It is y follow the gamma distribution. Then E of y is equal to alpha into beta. So it will become the 20,000 plus 20,000. So total is the 40,000. Similarly, variance of x, if you have to compute the variance of x, so variance of x, it is the variance, not expectation, it is the variance. So variance of x is equal to variance of y. Why? Because if you compute the variance of y plus 20,000, so variance of the constant is 0, so it will become variance of the y. And variance of y, because y follow the gamma distribution, so it is equal to alpha beta square. So it is the required value, right? It is the required value. Now, in the third question, data collected at Toronto Pearson International Airport suggests that exponential distribution with mean value 2.725 hour is good model for the rainfall duration. What is what is the probability that duration of a particular rainfall event at this location is at least 2 hours, at most 3 hours, between 2 and 3 hours? What is the probability that rainfall duration exceeds the mean value, exceeds the mean value by more than 2 standard deviation? What is the probability that it is less than mean value by more than 1 deviation? So in this case, first it is given to you that rainfall data collected at the Toronto, right? That an exponentially distributed. So here this distribution is given to you with mean value 2.725 is a good model for the rainfall duration. So rainfall duration follow the exponential distribution with this mean. So here note that mean value of 2.725 for the exponential distribution implies lambda is equal to what? Means this is what? This is the mean time, right? This is given to you mean time. Mean time. So from the reciprocal of the mean time will be the mean rate. Mean rate. So here x denote duration of the rainfall. So it is given to you x follow the exponential distribution with parameter lambda is equal to 1 upon 2.75. So from here fx will come lambda e to power minus lambda x, or you can say 1 upon 2.725 2.725 e to power minus 1 upon 2.725 into x for x greater than 0. Now, in the first part, in the first part, you have to compute um, what is the probability that duration of the rainfall at this location is at least 2 hours, at most 3 hours, between 2 to 3 hours. So here at least 2 hours. So probability of the x greater than or equal to 2, which can be written as 1 minus probability x less than 2, or 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 2, that is the 1 minus f of the 2 with parameter lambda. So and we know that what is the f of the exponential distribution? 1 minus e to power minus lambda x. So it will become 1 minus e to power minus lambda x. So it will become 1 upon 2.725 into 2. So it will become e to power minus 2 upon 2.725, that is the 0.4800. At most 3 hours means probability x less than equal to 3. So f of the 3 comma lambda, so 1 minus e to power minus lambda into x, so 1 upon 2.725 into 3, so it will become 0.6874. Between 2 to 3, so between 2 to 3 means it will become, so when we put the value of the lambda as 1 upon 2.725, so you will get this value, and you here we have the required probability 1.1874. Then in the second part, what is the probability that rainfall duration exceed the mean value by more than 2 standard deviation? So here what we have to compute, we have to compute the probability of the x mean rainfall duration is more than the mean value by 2 standard deviation, mu plus mu plus 2 sigma. So mu is what, 2.725, and sigma for the exponential distribution is equal to mu is equal to 2.725. So it will become 2.725 plus 2 into 2.725, or probability of x greater than 8.175. So it is equal to 1 minus f of 8.175 with parameter lambda. So it will become e to power minus 1 upon lambda into x. So here you will get the required probability, right, as 0.0498. Clear? Now, in the fourth question, a consumer is trying to decide between two long distance calling plan. First one charges a flat rate of per minute, whereas second charges a flat rate of 10 10 cent for call up and 20 minutes in duration, and then for each additional minute exceed 20 cent. Assume that call lasting a non-integer number of minutes are charged proportionally to the whole minute charge. Suppose the consumer distribution of a call duration is exponential with parameters. Explain explain how of calling plan depend on what the expected call duration is. If expected call duration is 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Hint, let H1x denote the cost for the first plan when call duration is x minute, and let H2x be the cost function for the second plan. Give expression for these two cost function, then determine the expected cost for each plan. So here the hint is also given to you. So in this question, if a customer calls on if a customer's calls are typically chart, the first calling plan makes more sense if a customer if the customer calls are somewhat longer than the second plan makes more sense. So if we call duration is small, then the customer will prefer the first first plan. If call duration is uh, bigger, longer, then customer will prefer the second one. Which 99 is less than the 20 minutes, right? 10 cent per minute is equal to the $2 for $2 for the first 20 minutes, right? Means 20 minutes into 10 cents, so it will give you the $2. The first first flat uh, uh, rate plan. So here the H1X is the cost for the first plan, so it will become the 10x, while H2X will be the H2X will be the 99 for the X less than equal to 20, and 99 plus 10 for the if the duration is more than 20. So with mu is equal to 1 upon lambda for the exponential distribution, uh, it is obvious that E of hx1 if h1 is the 10 into x, right? So it will become 10 cent into call duration, so it will become 10 into ex, so this will become the 10 mu. On the other hand, E of h2x will become 99 plus integral from 20 to infinity, right? 20 to infinity, and x minus 20 into lambda e to power minus lambda x. So because you have to pay up to the 20 minute, we have the flat charge. After 20 minute we have the charge. So it will become 99 plus 10 upon lambda e to power minus 20 lambda. So it will become 99 plus 10 mu into e to power minus 20 upon mu. 20 upon mu. If the mu is equal to 10, so expected value by the plan 1 will be the 100 cent, or you can say $1, while the expected value by the second one will be the $1.13. So naturally we have uh, we will go with the first plan because their expected cost is the less. When mu is equal to 15 minute, so expected value of h1x will be the 15 cent or $1.5, while e of h2 will become 99 plus 150 into e to power minus 4 upon 8, so it will be the 1.39. So here you can say that when mu is 15 minutes, then second plan is better. So as predicted, the first plan is better when expected call length is lower, and the second plan is better when the expected call length is somewhat higher. Now, next question. Suppose the time spent by a randomly selected student who uses terminal connected to local time sharing computer facility has gamma distribution with mean 20 minutes and variance 80 minutes. In general, we do not write the unit of the variance. unit of the variance we should not write, right? Mean 20 minute and variance 80. Always the variance is the unitless. What are the value of the alpha beta? What is the probability that student uses the terminal for at most 24 minutes? What is the probability that student spends between 20 and 40 minutes using the terminal? So it's easy. You know that mu is given to you as a 20 and variance is given to you as a 80, and for the gamma distribution mu is equal to what? Alpha into beta, and variance is equal to what? Alpha into beta square. So this is the alpha into beta square, and this is the alpha into beta. So alpha into beta will become 20 and alpha beta square is equal to 80. So this will give you beta is equal to 4, and when we resubstitute, so here the alpha is equal to 5. In the second question, you have to determine what is the probability that a terminal is using at most 24 minutes. So x less than equal to 24. So using the non-standard gamma distribution, it will become f of 24 by 4 with parameter beta beta is equal to or alpha is equal to 5. So it will become f of 6 comma 5. So from the table, if you will see value, its value will be the 0.715. Then after between 20 to 40, so x between 20 to 40, so it will become 10 upon f of f of 20 upon, right, 20 upon or 40 upon 4 with alpha is equal to 5, and minus 20 upon 4 with alpha is equal to 5. So when we see the tabular value, so the required probability will be the 0.411. So that's all from the tute sheet 6. Have a nice day.